Minister, first off, you might tell the people in the country that in your own constituency there's only 6% of our electorate on fossil fuels. So it's easy for you to come out with just transition. You might be familiar with the movie Star Trek when they say, "Beam me up, Scotty." But your just transition is beaming you from one place to another, and there's no transition for the person that has no alternatives. There's 700,000 houses in this country relying on fossil fuels. That's an average of 3 million people in this country. And you talk about just transition. Just transition is about giving people a choice and an alternative to move over from one option to another. But first you've got to give them alternatives, not ultimatums. Did you know that your own Climate Action Committee, chaired by Brian Ledden from Limerick, has refused to meet the biofuel industry, which could bring down emissions in this country by using biofuel mixed with the home heating oil, would drop the emissions by 50% until we got an alternative? Did you know that? Did you know that the Euro 6 engines that we asked you to invest in, you could put biofuel into them and that would reduce by 10% emissions? Did you know that? But you have refused to let them into the committee. That's what you've done. You're not looking at alternatives, you're looking at your way or no way, and it's not just transition. That's what's wrong, Minister. You don't see any other alternatives except what's in your own little world. The just transition is you bring people with you, you give them alternatives, and we have the alternatives to lower emissions, but you won't even let them in to the committees. That's wrong.